Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Their actions saved lives, and today the U.S. Coast Guard gives out special honors to 2 rescues last summer. It was a normal summer day along the Detroit River when the George family saw a worker fall from the Ambassador Bridge. We all remember that story. Glad you're with us tonight at 6. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. The family ran over and got help from members of the J.W. Westcott crew. They were able to pull that man to safety. Sean Lay joins us live. And Sean, their efforts are not being forgotten.
This is one to really pay attention to, because talking about a family right here for a day at the park, watching people do work up on the bridge in July, saying to each other, what if that man we're watching were to fall? He fell right then and there. They didn't hesitate. They went right here to the Westcott Detroit River Station to get help. An amazing rescue, but watch this. There's a twist here we did not see coming. And
we were actually talking about like what if he fell, like when we were watching, and we were like, well, first thing you do, you better get help, like just jokingly saying.
And then he fell?
And then he fell like within seconds of saying that.
It was not just a day at Riverside Park for Terry George, her mother Benita, Terry's adorable daughter Tion, all 3 watching workers up on the Ambassador Bridge back on July 12th. Terry did say, what if that man fell? And that Canadian steelworker did fall 140 feet down. Terry, Benita, Tion, right there like guardian angels, no panic, just action. You just automatically knew what to do?
No, she said, run to that building. I started banging on it and trying to open it.
What did you tell the guys inside?
I said, a man fell off the bridge.
Yeah, come on.
The building. This little girl ran to the Detroit River Station. Inside, J.W. Westcott mailboat dispatcher Al Holland.
All right, so it is amazing.
And Westcott captain Sam Buchanan. Honored today for saving the steelworker and for saving a fisherman 10 days later.
2 times in 10 days.
Two times
yeah,
in 10
2
days.
times
Actually,
in 10
4
days.
times. We got those jet ski guys.
We did get the jet ski guys. There's, you know,
Non-stop rescues.
it's
Yeah, well, that's what we
nonstop.
do.
But this does not end here.
This rescue was actually personal, you know, like it just kind of gave me some closure for having to witness my dad, you know, not make it.
Terry was 5, Father's Day of 1994. She watched her father go under at this same spot, going after his kid's ball that fell in.
Years later, I was able to get closure and help somebody else that, you know, it's something. I can't bring them back, but I got some.
Terry, Benita, Tion also honored here today. Not here. That steelworker. He's okay, home with family. They have a message for him. He's alive.
Yes,
What do
it
you,
was
if
a
he's
miracle.
watching over there today, what do you say?
I'm glad you made it at that time. I'm glad God put us there to see you fall, to get help for you, and for you to be here right today.
Back here live at the bridge, all of this quite remarkable. They're talking about the message sending across the river to Spencer Baker. He's the man who fell off the bridge. He is absolutely okay. Now, he spoke to us afterwards. You can look up his remarkable story on clickondetroit.com. The guys at the Westcott here, absolutely honored today by the David P. Dobbins Award from the Coast Guard, recognizing outstanding search and rescue. Guys, it goes back to the first superintendent of U.S. Life-Saving Service of the Great Lakes, 1876. Quite an award. Everything here, that twist, just blew us away.
Yeah.
Amazing work. Back to you.
Incredible twist.
Wild, yeah.
Very deserving for both of those folks. All right, Sean, we appreciate it.
Well, people all across Metro Detroit saw record temperatures today. It hit 56 degrees before noon at the airport, so that was matching the record high from 1966 and 2001. But then the temperatures only crept up from there.
Yeah, but this is the flash of spring here. Is it here to stay, or probably not a good idea to put the winter gear away just yet?
Apparently not. Brett Collar, who's in for Kim Adams tonight.
And don't put the shovel away either. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but there is the potential for some snow in the forecast. But today, yeah, definitely not the story, right? We got to 64 degrees, shattering the old record. But we do have some cooler numbers in the forecast. So with that being said, enjoy these while we still have them. Still 59 Metro Airport, 56 in Howell, Pontiac at 57, 61 degrees in Port Huron. Hang on to your hat this evening and then again tomorrow, because we do have winds gusting over 20 and even 25 miles per hour. These will be a touch lighter tomorrow, but it's still going to be a breezy looking Saturday. Now, late tonight, very early tomorrow morning, a quick passing shower is in the forecast, but then it looks like tomorrow should be an all right day. 50 for a high, that's going to be close to midnight. Most of tomorrow will be in the 40s, and then Super Bowl Sunday, closer to where we should be this time of the year, but still above normal. We'll talk about the cool down and talk about how low those numbers get in just a bit.
Okay, thank you. Well, we simply had to find out what people did today that they haven't done in February in many, many years.
Our Ben setter Rod Maloney was able to find out today what this weather was like riding in his drop-top convertible.
Holy cow, can you believe this? 60 degrees and sunshine, February 9th. 28 years I've been getting car companies to lend me vehicles like this one, a Mustang 5.0 convertible. Oh, this is going to be fun. Instead of flying to Florida, we revved up the 500 ponies in this baby and zipped off to Carl's Golfland. Alex St. Cyr from Clarkson decided today is the day to learn the game.
Yeah, it's really nice. Kind of just, get a jump start on everything.
Gail Kimball of Walled Lake squeezed in 18 holes this week outside and came to the range today.
I found out what I'm doing wrong in the first 2 days, so now I'm out here to correct it.
Back on the road again, we find ourselves in West Bloomfield. Debbie Hunt disposing of branches brought down by the last icy storm.
Already cleaned the garage.
Well, you already cleaned the garage. Yeah. So your spring cleaning is done early.
Yes.
Did I mention it was a beautiful day today? Andre Carter runs Motor City Power Sports in Bloomfield Hills.
We've had people bring in 5 motorcycles today for their early maintenance.
Why not? It's the go-to outdoor store, jumping the season by jumping in a slingshot. Okay, so we got the helmets on. What do you say we go for a spin?
Sounds good to me.
All right. Only 3 wheels. This was even more open air than the convertible. Simply outstanding. That was a lot of fun, man.
I agree.
Can I get a drive in that?
Are you sure you're able to handle that? I thought this right here would be a little bit more your speed.
From 4 to 3 to 2 wheels on the wagon. Duly humbled, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, there's still some mystery surrounding a spill in Warren's Bear Creek. We're still waiting for test results, but the Environmental Protection Agency believes it came from a now defunct industrial business. Officials believe the spill happened when a frozen water pipe burst in the building. Crews from the EPA are still cleaning up the spill.
Big deadline for Michigan voters ahead of the presidential primary. The last day to register to vote online or by mail is Monday. That's February 12th. If you miss Monday's deadline, you can register to vote in person. That'll mean going to your local clerk's office sometime through Election Day. If you're using an absentee ballot to cast your vote, you can fill it out and return it to your local drop box location by 8 p.m. on Election Day. We've got all the information on the 2024 Michigan primaries in our Decision 2024 section at clickondetroit.com.
Detroit Transit Police plan to relinquish bus patrol duties to the Detroit Police Department on July 1st, pending City Council approval. That's according to Detroit Police and city officials. The new DDOT patrol unit would have 40 to 50 officers compared with the Transit Police, which has 29 employees. Transit Police would continue patrolling Detroit people mover cars and stations, although the Detroit Police Department took over Q-Line patrols back on February 1st. The proposal to switch DDOT patrols was prompted by the police department hiring 300 officers last year.
Tonight, Help Me Hank coming to the rescue, working with the city of Detroit to remove tons of trash, debris, and even a mound of tires from a West Side neighborhood.
Wednesday, as Hank was meeting with viewers at one of his Help Me Hank meetups in Detroit, he met Gwen Street, who was worried about illegal dumping. Hours later, Hank was getting the problem fixed. Consumer investigator Hank Winchester is live with more from Farmington. Hank.
Hey, and this story makes me so happy, Kimberly and Devin, because this is really what Help Me Hank is all about, right? Gwen came up to our Help Me Hank meetup. I could tell she was so upset about what was happening in her neighborhood, and thankfully, with a lot of help from the city of Detroit, we were able to come to the rescue. The trash, the debris, the tires piled up here in this West Side neighborhood, such a big concern that Gwen made her way to my Help Me Hank meetup here in Detroit.
It's terrible because now you're starting to see rodents, and you know, it's just like everybody else is trying to keep their property up, and that this, you know, is going on in the neighborhood with all this illegal dumping.
I knew something had to be done right away, so I got in touch with the city. And minutes later, yes, minutes, the city was talking with Gwen about this problem.
This is totally unacceptable. There's no reason why people should be carrying debris across the street and dumping. We're going to get DPD involved. They're going to investigate they're going to look at the video, investigate what exactly happened, and hopefully, I believe we can bring whoever is responsible to justice.
And this is the home video the city talking about. Gwen shot it herself, and it shows what she believes is someone in the neighborhood adding to this mess. The investigation, as you heard, now underway. But this is the most important part of it all. We were able to work with the city to get crews out here, and they spent hours picking up all the trash, the debris, the tires, cleaning up this neighborhood.
I got up and looked out the window, just started clapping. I said, oh, they are out here. Hank got it done.
We are getting it cleaned, but we could not have gotten it done if you didn't let me know about the problem. So I thank you for telling me about what's going on in your neighborhood, and then we worked together and got it done.
And I appreciate your program. When I heard that night before that you were going to be at Savvy Sliders, I said, oh, yeah.
We got it done.
We got it.
All right,
well, thank you so much.
Bravo, Gwen. Thank you so much for coming out to our Help Me Hank meetup. Got to talk to Gwen, and I got to enjoy some Savvy Sliders there, too. A win-win, right? I mean, listen, it's all about hearing about the problems in your community. That's why I encourage you to get in touch with me directly. You can hop onto our website, click on Detroit.com, go to the Help Me Hank page. Let me know about the issues you need solved, and also let us know where you'd like us to hang out next. We've enjoyed Farmington here, and we can't wait to get into your community and your neighborhood. We're live here tonight at Farmington. Hank Winchester, Help Me Hank. Back to you.
It's been a really, really great week, Hank. We appreciate it so much. Lighthouse Art Space, the downtown venue that hosted those immersive experiences with everything from Van Gogh to Disney, has closed.
It opened back in 2021 in a building on Grand River. It hosted this string of different immersive experiences. The company running the shows, though, filed for bankruptcy this summer and was forced to close multiple locations.